First of all, Jaquez gotta stop saying he's the king of R&B.
Oh, for sure.
Yo, deadass. Like
Speak on that.
He's being disrespectful, Katie.
Yo, he is though. And then you got people like Jay Holiday thinking he's all shit when his last single was in 2007, saying he's gonna put bitches to bed.
Yeah,
please.
But honestly, I'll give it to him before I give it to other dude. I'm not even gonna say his name because at least, oh my bad.
No, you can.
At least, Jay Holiday, like that song still comes on in the club and people go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So. Like, there's nothing that Jacquees has out right now that, like,
damn.
I'm sorry, there's not one that's going to be like longevity 10 years from now. People are still bumping that. I think he's very good. I think he's very talented.
But as far as longevity,
he don't have it. No, because how many times can you steal somebody else's flow and steal somebody else's beat and steal somebody else's and think that it's gonna last?
So he's lacking in originality.
He's not doing anything on his own.
So he's lacking in originality.
He's the king of remixing. That's about it. King of remixing. That's it.
So you say he's better than P. Diddy?
At remixing? Oh. No, that's a different lane though.
But P. Diddy is the remix. But you said king of remixing, and the first person that jumps up. Am I right? Am I right?
I was just trying to give him something.
Right. Just take that back.
I take it back.
He's not better than P. Diddy.
I take it back.
All right. But you see that, right? For the first person to come into mind when it comes to remixes,
everyone, and go.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, with the bottles, bad boy. You know.
No, but first of all, if we can even get into that whole debate about Jay Holiday, tell me what Jay Holiday has done since 2007 that could even constitute, because he goes after the whole Jacquees thing, and he's man. He told, from what I heard on the Breakfast Club, right? He goes and tells a valet. Or someone goes and mistakes him for a valet. I'm like, oh, but with these Gucci glasses and how I'm stunting, you should know who I am. What do you mean? You haven't had a song since 2007.
It's 11 years, y'all. 12 years now.
Last time I checked, we in 2019.
12 years? I don't know. It's a long time.
Oh, we got my brother listening from Australia saying hello from Sydney.
Peace to your brother.
Hello, big brother.
Word.
But we did play your awesome music.
Word.
We heard some Stillamess.
That's right. Still a mess.
He's still a mess. That's okay, though.
That's my homie.
But now we're here with the man, the plan, the defrosted vegetable himself.
I'm defrosted now, thankfully. Wait, no, what is that when you defrost like meat?
You defrosted.
Like no, it's a word. It's a word. No, not the. Was it thaw or something like that?
Thawed out.
Yeah, I'm thawed out.
I'm doing the interview with the pretty girl.
Yeah. No, it's all right. Hakuna Matata.
What a wonderful phrase.
I mean,
But thank you for coming from Bumblefuck.
Rockland County, yeah. Shout out to Rockland 845. Upstate New York. We in the building.
What is it? Okay. So you're a radio host.
Well, yeah.
Or you were, because you had rock on the radio.
Yes.
Then you were a correspondent. You are a media personality. You're a videographer. You're a photographer. You're a vegan. You're a
vegetarian.
You're vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
She's a temporary vegan.
Temporary.
Okay. Vegetarian.
Yeah.
Photographer, videographer. What the fuck did you do first?
I was a sound engineer.
Okay, so how'd you go from sound engineer? My mic off?
Oh.
Man, these damn vegetables turned my mic off.
No, don't blame the vegetables. We keep things healthy.
So why am I still fat?
Because you're not a vegetarian.
But
you set that up, not me.
I really did though.
I'm just saying. Fuck
your cash. Give me the DMC medal already.
Oh man. Go ahead, though.
So how did you end up going from being a sound engineer to all of this?
Well, first, I was a sound engineer. Like I was saying, I went to school. I went to the Institute of Art and Research. I acquired my my certificate with honors. You know what I'm saying? So I did that for about maybe 15 years.
Okay.
And then I started my own radio show. That's where Rock on the Radio came into play. And then during the whole radio show era, I would hire different types of camera operators to come through. I was here to shoot because then, like you just said, we had, cats to come through freestyle, performances and all that, right? So, but it got to a point when, I would hire somebody and they either wouldn't show up or I didn't get the footage, or I didn't like the footage, or you know what I'm saying? So, or I didn't get the footage at all, you know what I'm saying? So it got to a point where like, you know what? And this happened very frequently, or often. So I'm like, you know what? Let me buy my own camera equipment and all that stuff, and then just teach myself. And that must have been one of the hardest things, but I did it. And you know what I mean? So I bought my own equipment. I started dabbling into the camera work stuff, and I just started to really build a passion for being a camera operator, going to fashion shows, doing the whole photography thing, and then just started really teaching myself how to be this videographer, this photographer. And then I stopped doing my radio show because I wanted to kind of, expand with the whole camera stuff. And literally 2 weeks after I stopped doing the radio show, I got a call to do an interview at Power 105 with DJ Self.
Okay, that was how long ago?
2016.
Okay.
So literally, I stopped doing the radio show. Literally 2 weeks later, I got a call from his older brother. Actually, shout out to Mr. Walker.
Okay.
So, and then from there, I just started, and the funny thing about it is, I did that interview. I was really nervous because that was like my first like celebrity type of interview.
Mm-hmm.
Everything before that was, like red carpet interviews with like models and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But that was like my first major celebrity interview at Power 105. You know what I'm saying? And I did an interview very flawlessly. And even DJ Sub said, "Yo, bro, you were a great interview. Like the interview was dope. I loved it." You know what I'm saying? And like that just shot my self-confidence to the roof.
So you were super veggie.
Sure. the mushroom came out.
Oh, yes. Get the mushroom meat.
There you go. Like the Dudleys would say, get the tables, get the mushrooms. I know you like that. So since then, I just my confidence shot up to the roof, and I just been doing interviews since, and I just been really doing my thing, and just people just love my energy and how I keep the energy flowing in my interviews, and got the groove, man. You know what I'm saying?
Do you miss doing radio?
I do, but then you know what it is? It's a lot, man. Especially when you're the program director, the host, one of the people that do the interviews, the person that sets up the actual show from A to Z. Like, it's a lot.
I wouldn't know, man.
I know.
I totally would not know that.
I know. So as I was saying, no, I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, it's just a lot. But I mean, I do miss it. But one day I'll get back into it. But right now I'm in a really good space from what I'm doing, and I just have a lot going on. So and then on another note, it takes time, to put that together and just to do it. You know what I'm saying? So of course you would know.
I wouldn't know, man.
I mean, I guess
I'm just like a little sprout.
A sprout, okay.
I'm a sprout.
You gotta grow. You gotta eat your vegetables. Oh, H2O. No. Okay.
Well, sprout, you need to grow, right? You need water.
No, we deal with cameras, so water isn't our best friend.
I mean, listen, the Nikon D7100 technically is water resistant, so suck it.
Yeah, the G7 isn't that. So.
Yeah, what your camera got? What your camera got? Ha.
I mean, I know how to use it. Miss. Oh, I thought I was taking photos, but I was taking.
Yo, sure.
Shout out to Katie. Yo, I welcome Katie to the Lumex family. She got the brand new G85, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is. She's a G.
I am not doing no music videos. Don't fucking ask me. I won't do it. I'd rather shoot myself in the brain before. I'll pass off a music video to Teddy Graham.
Right. Shout out to the whole. Yeah. ICMG, yo, 2D. What up?
But
that's what's up.
So now you're doing the photography. What is it that you mostly shoot now? Because I've seen you interview like everyone, including delegates from the United Nations. But what is it that you're particularly shooting now? I
mean, I shoot anything that's able. You know what I'm saying? That I could get my groove with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I do a lot more video, to be honest with you. A lot more videography when it comes to my, obviously the camera work. I get people. I get people to hire me to do like their highlight videos, their recap videos, stuff like that. I'm actually starting to dibble and dabble into the music video lane. I shot my first two videos this past couple weeks.
Okay.
So, I did a cipher, literally Saturday, and then before that, I did a video with the artist from around another artist from around my way. So actually no, I'm lying. Actually, I shot a freestyle video with Vegas Black.
Oh.
Yeah. So shout out to Jason Bourne and
she got bars.
Yeah, she's the bar queen. Yeah. She's the bar queen. Expect to see if you're gonna get on the record with her. Expect bars.
Oh,
She's about the bars. She's so New York, man. She's so
the
New
girl
York.
got le bars.
Yes.
The bars.
The bars. The bars.
The bars,
The
man.
bars. The bars.
It's not just Snicker bars. It's golden bars.
Why wait?
Really, man. Seriously.
Nah, but shout out to the bar queen, man. She's actually coming out with some heat really soon. You might want to get her on the show.
And we're going to her event on Saturday, right?
I think the 13th.
The 12th.
The 12th, excuse me. She's having a
She's having her listening event.
That shout out to the bar queen, man.
Okay.
It's going down. So yeah, so I'm dibbling into that. And yeah, man, I'm just doing whatever, man. You know, I'm with pretty much whatever as long as it makes sense. You know, actually just recently I actually just hooked up with Miss Simmons, which happens to be DMX's ex-wife.
Tell us about that.
Well, she's working on a podcast called Freedom of Truth.
Okay.
We got a chance to shoot it live in Yonkers at a bar, a nice bar club type of situation. So I actually shot her. It was actually her first live one too, like in front of an audience. So I was like the cameraman on deck for that. So,
okay.
So yeah.
And what was that experience like for you?
It was dope. I mean, you know, she's so cool, man. Like she's just so funky fresh, man. Like she's really polite and it's very positive. You know what I mean? It's like when she met me, she's like, "Oh, I'm digging the medallions and all that." Like she feels my spiritual, grooveness. You know what I'm saying? So it was really cool, man. So it was a very good experience, and I was blessed to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually in the mix of editing that as well.
Okay. So we're gonna get into the other song you sent me from Still.
Yeah, it should be The Runway.
Yes, that I had already, right?
I believe so. I mean, I sent it
from
to
the
you.
last interview.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I sent it to you anyway, so.
Okay, so how about you introduce it for us?
You already know it's my man Stillamess fam in the building. We about to get into The Runway.
Damn,
boy.
We are back, and
motherfucking
S-Rock want to give me a goddamn heart attack. That was feedback, wasn't it? It was feedback for making you do not only one song today, but two.
The payback. Big payback. James Brown, rest in peace. Godfather Soul, baby.
Y'all can suck a weenie for that one. oh wait, man. No, you're not. You're a vegetarian.
Yeah,
so
no weenies over here. I'm good.
What if there were tofu weenies?
I mean, it depends. Not all tofu stuff is.
Is it like a veggie weenie?
I wouldn't know. I never. I mean, you could Google that. You know, ask Siri.
Hey, yo, Siri.
Nah, come on.
I was gonna see if it came up saying, "Hey, yo, Siri." I would have. That
would have been funny, right?
But
yeah, man.
How did you end up with Stillamess?
Still a mess.
Version, but I want to hear yours.
Still a mess, man. Still a mess, man. When I was running my studio, he was a regular that came through the lab as like a regular session. And then he obviously saw the potential, obviously, because as a sound engineer, you have an ear and you know what's best, what's good, what's not good. So
you mean like S-Rock, pretty much?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like S-Rock, exactly. Shout out to S-Rock. You know what I'm saying? Rock for you in the building. Rock for you entertainment. Yeah, I got you, baby. Come on. We here, right?
My guy.
So we had a little meeting. It's like, yo, Veg, I really would love for you to kind of advise me or basically manage my whole situation in the sense of, helping me make certain decisions and, especially when it comes to this music thing, because you have an ear. And like, okay, cool. Because the management thing, I can't say, I've had that or gone to school for it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But he threw that at me. I'm like, all right, well, I'll think about it. Then literally like maybe a week later, he came back for another session. I'm like, you know what, let's try it out. Let's go for it. You know what I'm saying? And then we just, it's just been dope, man. I mean, whatever opportunities I can bring for Stillamess, because I'm always out here on the grind. I'm at like all these events. I'm connecting. I'm shaking these hands. I'm kissing babies and all that. And
so you're the next president?
Nah, I'm good. That's too much of a crazy job, and our government is corrupt. But I'm not gonna get on that. But yeah, So, but I'm out here grinding. I'm out here networking with a lot of people, and I know a lot of people. So that's kind of easy for me to kind of bring Stillamess into the mix and to get him, into these situations. So, and of course, hook him up with the best people.
But yet he still hasn't done a photo shoot with me.
Oh, all right. Well, we gonna talk about it. I got you, Katie. I got you. Oh man, you gonna hit me with that?
I'm hitting your artist with that.
Right.
First of all, I didn't get no Happy New Year from him. He told me to go do the baby's photo shoot. So
I'll talk to him, all right?
So Sprouts are feeling some type of way.
Man. Listen, I got you. I'm gonna set it. I'm gonna talk to him.
You know,
I got you. Hakuna Matata.
Is it because I'm Greek?
No, we love Greek. No, Greek people are great. Plus, y'all know how to cook too. So, there you go. Hey,
thank you. But see, I shouldn't even be proud of this on air because I mean the stop boys are gonna come and try to eat my food.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
They want to know how the cooking is.
But yeah, Stillamess, he's that dude. So, and he's a dope MC, he's a dope artist, obviously.
What was it like doing the Apollo with him?
The Apollo. Oh man.
I told you I'm paying attention.
I bet you are. It's so funny, right? Because we actually auditioned for them twice.
And they said no.
No, the first time they said no. The first time they said that he made it, but we just didn't get an email to confirm it. Because
Apollo's fault.
I don't know who is, whatever. But point is, I'm not gonna point fingers at nobody, but maybe it just wasn't destined. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So the first time we auditioned. So right. So I'm about to give whoever's watching a little bit of like jewels. So I want y'all to really take these notes because it's important. If you are going to audition for the Apollo, I suggest y'all listen up, right? So the first time me and Stillamess auditioned for the Apollo, we got there at 10 a.m.
Okay.
That was the worst thing we could do.
Coming early?
Huh?
Coming early?
No. Hear me out. So we got there at 10. The doors open at 10. But there was a line that was all around the block. Keep in mind, they only take the first 300 acts. After the first 300 acts, cut. You're done. We were 222. We got very lucky. You know what I'm saying? So if you are going to audition for the Apollo, make sure you get there like 6 a.m. Straight up. So it's the first time we got there, like literally we're there like all day. We got there at 10. We got into the door maybe like, don't hold me on it, like maybe like 12. And then we were there till like 6.
Jesus Christ.
222.
That looks like a day of me going to the doctor's office.
Yeah. So we were just waiting. Anyway, all right. So we performed. We were mad nervous.
Was he in a competition or was it just to perform?
Well, it was just audition. We were I believe it's 90 seconds to perform, and it was 90 seconds. You're given 90 seconds to perform, and so we did it. We were nervous. It was crazy, but we did it, and we got pulled to the side, and they said that they were going to be in contact with Stilla. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm thinking that we did it. We did our thing, but we didn't get an email. Like literally a month goes by, didn't get an email. Second month, third month, and so on. We didn't get an email, right? So I'm like, yo, the next time was audition was in the spring, literally the next year, right? Like, yo, let's do this. We gonna kill it this time, right? This time, yo, and it's crazy because the second time we went to audition, we went there. I was coming from an event. Like I got home at like 2 a.m. We Stillamess came to get me at 5 a.m. I didn't sleep that day.
When do you ever sleep? But okay.
Yeah, right. So we go there. Stillamess picks up at 5:15. We get there at 6. There were still 50 people in front of us.
I mean, 50 is better than 221.
But that just tells you, like, when people see the audition, is, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so we get there. I think we're like 50 or 62 or 50 or something like that. So we do the audition. This time we kill it. Like we're talking about, we had like the other people that were auditioning participate, crowd participation. It's crazy. We kill it. So, and I think this time, like they remembered us because remember last time we were 222. So like we were 222 acts later that they saw us. So it's like the judges are tired. They're like, oh
yeah,
come on, you know what I mean? Like, yo, bro, like 70 more, then we're good. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're tired. But this time, fresh in their minds, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna remember us. So
you were funky fresh,
right? So when we did the audition, we killed it. Felt good about it, man. Like I know we made it. Like yo, I knew someone's like yo, I know we made it too. So 3-4 months later, I'm like, we get the email. We got the email. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we had to give them, the list and information for Stillamess, and then we did the Apollo. First, the Apollo was booked on a day on a certain day. I forget. It was like a jazz night, but Stillamess is a hip hop artist.
Okay.
So Stillamess brought this up, like, yo, Veg, you know, the night we're doing the Apollo amateur night is for some type of jazz event or jazz band or something. I'm like, oh, really? Like, maybe because you're just a hip hop artist, that means you stand out. I'm like, I guess. Literally, he gets a call from the producer of the show. He's like, yo, we're gonna change the date. I believe it's May 3rd. I hope I'm right because that's James Brown's birthday.
Let's Google.
I hope I'm right because I'll be very mad.
May 3rd, 1933.
Oh, good. Yeah, that was a very important day. I mean, I take things as like signs, right?
Yeah.
So it's like the fact that first we were booked for one day and then it got changed to that date.
Yeah.
May 3rd. James Brown actually got booed at the Apollo the first time he auditioned, but then he became this superstar based off the Apollo. You know what I'm saying? So for us to get changed, for the date to get changed to that date, it's like, yo, it's fate.
But he blew it out of the park, of course.
Yeah, we did our thing. We got people, you know, it was so crazy. We performed in front of like 1,500 people. It was so dope, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was a great experience, like I could say, as a hype man too. So I could say I did hype man.
And they allowed you to bring your camera and everything?
No. We couldn't do that. So we had to obviously they were, you know, Stillamess's family and family came out to shoot with their phones and stuff. So there was no cameras allowed. So, you know what I'm saying? So it was good, man. It was a good look, man. You know, once again, if you're going to audition for the Apollo, get there early, man, because you do not want to be 225 and they forget about you or whatever. So, you know.
Lesson to the wise, everyone.
You know what I'm saying? Just trying to drop these gems for y'all, these chaos emeralds.
So move the medals for me, the medallions. Just move, you know, make a what's that? Tell me about this.
Music Monday videos?
Of course.
Music Monday videos.
I mean, we gotta plug them in. You just
right. It's a funny story. Music Monday videos. Big shout out to Damien, Emil, Amy, A-World Entertainment. You know, it's a big outlet, man, for independent artists with music videos, man. I got put on this past fall, August. It's literally after I had my venture with Power 105, which is funny how everything lined up. And you know, they were looking for hosts. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, you know, I sent my reel in and they loved it. And my first interview was with a Grammy Award nominated songwriter, Miss Chanel Red. Shout out to Chanel Red. And now I guess you could say I was like the test run. And, you know, Damien, he was the person that put the whole thing together. Shout out to Damien. He loved it and he loved my energy. And, you know, it was a wrap from there. You know, Music Monday Videos is an outlet that gives independent artists with music videos, basically, you know, that type of promo, that type of light. You know what I'm saying? We interview them and then we also play the music videos in between. It's kind of like Rap City, excluding the booth and the rapping and all that. So, you know, it's been a great experience. You know, I've interviewed a lot of big people, and of course, just you know, I've interviewed a lot of people that deserve it. You know what I'm saying? So
you see, and what's one thing you noticed from all the artists that you interview?
Every artist is different. Every artist has a story. Every artist has a story, and I like to get that story. I like to get the scoop. You know what I'm saying? Like I call myself, you know, the Rockarazzi Media Ambassador, because I'm an ambassador in media, and of course Rockarazzi, that plays off of my brand, Rock Runner Press. I'm the Rockarazzi, not the paparazzi, but the Rockarazzi.
Yeah.
So, but to answer your question, every artist has a story, man, and it's great to get their story out to people because people relate to that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you interview, I'm sure you can relate. You interviewing different artists, like you know what I'm saying, like Miss Lynn. You know what I'm saying? She has her own story, and she's blowing up before our eyes. So sooner or later, like, you know, like, you know what it is too? The best thing about it is, like, and people tend to forget because when an artist blows up, they just think about them blowing up or, like, you know, their time now, and they forget about the come up. That's the most important part, how they came up. You know what I'm saying? Because people think that this stardom comes overnight. It doesn't. Everybody has a story. You know what I'm saying? And that's the best part about the interviewing, I feel. Just getting the story.
Yeah. I mean, I personally like it just because if you can get a person to open up in a way that another person couldn't, then you're doing your job.
Exactly. I concur.
You know, and the one thing I've always said, like, I'd rather get the truth than get a lie, because now I've seen lately in today's society, we seem to lose our humanity before gaining anything.
Social media. So it's a crazy game, man.
You know, we pretend to be other people when we're not. You know.
Yes, the image, the holding up an image, especially if you're an artist. Y'all gotta keep it real, man. It's okay. You know what I mean? Take off
You wanna cry? Go ahead, cry.
Just come on, man. You know, show love, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real.
So, you know, we're almost reaching the time, but I did forget to ask, what was it like to work for Power 105?
It was great. You know, I was under a brother by the name of M Easy. I was shooting his interviews, and you know, it was great, man. You know, I couldn't be more blessed. You know, I got a chance to be up there every Saturday between 2 and 6.
Okay.
Shooting his sit down series. So, you know, I did my thing, and you know, I got a chance to network with people and connect with people. So that's what it is, you know. Okay. You know, I and then during that venture, I got a chance to meet my man Brady of Z100, which you know.
Yo, he's a dope ass individual.
Man, that brother is he's so funky fresh, man.
I swear to God, he saw me in my nervous wreckness in the beginning of the give back, and he didn't look at me as a weirdo.
Yeah. You know what it is? Brady's just, you know, I actually had a chance to interview him as well, and he's a good brother, man. Shout out to Brady, Z100. Shout out to the whole Z100, the whole, you know,
Seriously,
my man Brady.
Thank you for having me the other day.
The other day?
The other day or 2 weeks ago. Either way.
See, you look at you. You're like the other day. It was like 2 weeks ago, though. But
listen, it felt like yesterday.
Yeah, of course it did. That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to Brady, though, man.
We did the memes, the boomerangs, whatever that's called.
Yes. No, he's a cool individual. He's not like, you know, he's not a stuck up celebrity. So, you know, he treats you how you treat him with respect.
You know what I want to do, because we are running out of time. I want to do an actual sit down with you,
okay,
on our YouTube channel, like the whole thing with well, I'll even take out the G85. I take out the big boy.
G85.
I take out the big boy for you.
Okay, whatever. We could do that. Make it happen.
You know, just to continue what we were saying, we could talk more in terms about the videos and with everything. But for now, where can they find you? They
can find me at Big Vegg, BIGVEGG, BIGVEGG on Instagram, Twitter. Check out messfam.com. That's messfam, MESSFAM.com. Stillamess.com. You can find my artist at Stillamess, STILLAMESS. I know you're running out of time. No, not Pornhub. He's not on Pornhub. He's not on that either.
Hamster Tube.
I don't know. What? You watched that?
I mean, someone said there was something called Hamster Tube.
Humanity, right? That's the problem with humanity today, right? You know, we're going to leave that alone. Hamster? What you said, hamster tube? What? All right, no doubt. I mean, everybody got their fetishes. Oh, man. That's crazy. All right, that's what it is. But yeah, stillamess.com, messfam.com, Big Vegg, BIGVEGG. Holla at me if you guys need a video. Holla at me, man. If you guys need pictures, holla at Katie, because she's the queen of that. And, yeah, no doubt. We in the building. We here, man. Word.
My name is Katie K. We're going to be back the 27th and the 28th.
Bong, bong.
We're here 2 days that weekend.
Bong, bong.
We got Venomous on the 27th.
Bong, bong.
We got AMG CEO Joshua Walker and Stacy J.
Bong, bong.
And then we got our friends from VA. That's what, who we got on the 28th? Clef Major, sorry, I'm horrible.
Bong, bong.
But it's gonna be we're gonna end the end of the month right.
Bong, bong.
Remember you bang bang, man.
Bong, bong.
Mira te coño. We're gonna be lit. Check the replays on YouTube. And if you don't, well, you a dub. I don't know what
you done. Game over.
But my name is Katie K, aka Ivy.XO_. You can follow us everywhere at MNRAR_NYC or
follow him.
Twitter Rarzone NYC. And don't forget to follow the family at Rockview Media.
Right.
And at Rockview Entertainment. And if you don't, well, please go royally fuck yourself.
Do that.
But
now.